Hey friend, what's going on? I had to restart because I'm like, what is going on? Let me gather my thoughts. But welcome to the Executive Innovation Show. As you all come in, say hello. Let me know how you're doing. And today we are talking about decision readiness. Okay. And before we get started, sometimes like the hardest part is not doing the work, is making the decision to do X. So if you're here for a shift, for a change as a woman, as you are leading through life, career, and business, then today's show is for you. So come on in, say hello. I'm your host. If you're new here, I am Shevvy, a retired Air Force veteran after 22 plus years of serving in the United States Air Force. And what I do now in my consulting business is really support tech founders who are looking to break into the federal market. And we do that with strategic positioning, aligned outreach, and ready partnership. And we start with the Federal Readiness Sprint. But today I'm speaking to the women who are ready to lead and thrive in their lives, career, and business. I am a consultant, your BD and SBIR consultant, facilitator, speaker, and soon to be author, y'all. So join me today, but also join me on Saturday where I will be going live to share about my book. I'm going to be sharing more about that very shortly. But today it's about the woman who is navigating and dealing with all the things, and she is ready to get out of the chaos. But in order to do that, in order to have the life, the current business that you want and to thrive in every season, because the book is about that. Woman Breathe is the title of the book. Good afternoon, Samantha. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining. Please drop in the comments in the chat box where you're joining from and what you do. Also, I'm streaming live here on LinkedIn, YouTube, and my Facebook. Okay, so let me make sure that if there's someone is here on Facebook, let me get this closer, y'all. All right, let's see. Okay, yes, come on in, y'all. Say hello. And like I mentioned, the book is titled Woman Breathe, and it's not about breathing exercises, okay? That is not what this book is about. This book is really about leading through life, career, and business while thriving in every season. That is the subtitle of the book. Woman Breathe, leading in life, career, and business while thriving every season, okay? Because I want you to thrive no matter the situation, no matter the environment, no matter the job, no matter the business. I want you to thrive because you can thrive. And I'm sharing this in my book, things that I've gone through, but also strategies that I was able to implement to still remain resilient and thrive through all of this, all the life challenges, okay? And I'm going to be sharing a quick story of how I was able to thrive when sometimes people want to keep you down. You feel stuck. You know, some people will, come into your life to create chaos, whether that's in the job, your relationship, your environment. So if you are a woman and you're ready to thrive, drop thrive in the chat. Okay. Drop thrive in the chat. And we're talking about decision readiness today. And when it comes to decision readiness, like everything, it's a choice. Like you have to decide, think about what decision are you holding on to that you know that you need to make a decision, but for some reason you just feel stuck. Okay. So in order to get to that decision, the one thing that we have to make sure that we are doing and be is readiness. You guys know I talk about readiness, whether it's Federal Readiness Sprint, but today we're talking about decision readiness. So drop in the chat if you're ready to thrive in how you show up in your life, your career and your business, okay? Because this book, Woman Breathe, is going to help you to shift from where you're at into action, into transformation, because Woman Breathe is about helping you to thrive no matter the season. I'm going to keep harping on this because too often women, we are doing ambitious women. We are doing so much for other people. We are overwhelmed. We are burnt out. And you might be in this current state right now, whether that's in your life, you're dealing with the kids, you're dealing with your relationships, you're dealing with your job, you're dealing with running a business, which is a lot mentally. So you might be going through these different emotions and you're questioning, is this it? Is this my life? Is this the quality of life at the age of 40, at the age of, 50, at the age of 30? Is this it? And my friend, it is not. But you have to decide. You have to be ready to make those decisions. Okay. So when we implement and we really put readiness at the forefront, that is preparing us to the next step. Okay. Samantha said, thrive. Yes. In all caps. Thank you. Yes. All right. Samantha is joining from New Jersey, and she worked with women in male-dominated careers who want to stay and thrive in their career. Exactly. We're here to help you thrive in your career, thrive in your business. So thank you for sharing that, Samantha. Yes. So with the decision readiness aspect is being prepared to decide. And too often, individuals are afraid to decide because we look at different factors. We look at time frame, and I'm guilty of that. We look at the time frame of a situation, of a career, of a business, but we have to decide at what point do we say, okay, how many times am I going to continue to not make that decision? And what is that doing to you mentally, emotionally, and physically? Because we have to look at the emotional aspect of not deciding, because when you are not deciding, you're still deciding. You're deciding to stay in that space. You're deciding to stay in that bubble of holding on to whatever it is that you know that you need to let go of. And again, this encompasses life, career, and business as well too. So I want you to think what's going on in your life, what's going on in your career, and what is going on in your business that you have not made a decision on. And how is that indecision affecting your ability to show up, to live, to lead? And Samantha said she is ready to thrive. Me too. We are ready to thrive because as ambitious individuals, we have dreams, we have goals, we are go-getters. Okay? We don't wait, but sometimes we can keep ourselves stuck because we are afraid to make that decision. But you have to be ready. That's where the readiness aspect starts. As a woman who is ambitious, who wants more for herself, it goes back to deciding. Because thriving is not about being perfect. It's not about having everything all put together, because life will happen. You will have challenges. You will go through emotional, things. You will hurt. You will feel, anger, disappointed. You will be betrayed, like all those things. But the thing through all of that is, how do you find the resilient, the strength, not only in the sense of physical, but mental. Okay. How do you find a mental strength to decide and move forward? And this is what the Woman Breed book is about, is helping you to identify and look at, okay, who am I? How do I build the life that I want? How do I remove myself from things that are holding me back, that are causing friction, that is causing you to not be healthy? Again, life, career, and business, my friend. Okay. So look at your current situation, whether that's a job, whether that's a location, a marriage, a relationship. How is that impacting how you show up, how you live? Because it's about the quality of life that you want for you, the type of business environment you want for yourself and your team, the type of culture you want for your team within your organization. Because this is very holistic. This is not just one. We focus on you as the person, finding yourself again. And too often, as a woman, I was married before, I'm a mom of 3, I divorced. I decided because I decided. And you have to decide, my friend. Okay. So you have to be ready to decide. You can't just keep thinking and be in this loop of saying, man, I know I should do this. Or is this it? Like, you have to decide. And that decision readiness has to be something that you put at the forefront and decide today. We're not waiting for tomorrow. We're not waiting 6 months from now. You have been dealing with this situation or thinking about this decision for the last several months or maybe years. Okay? So now is the time for you to decide. Okay? Because when we don't decide, you stay in a cycle. And what happens? Regret, guilt, anxiety, stress. Because think about it, the more that you replay something in your head, you are telling yourself every single day, and you are implanting that memory in your memory bank, in your hippocampus, which stores your memory, that this is what we're dealing with every day, which again creates emotions, whether that's anger, whether that's fear, whether that's overwhelmed, stress, fatigue, all of it. It affects your quality of life. Exactly, Samantha. Like by not deciding, it affects your quality of life. So if you are ready for a shift in how you show up, you want to shift how you lead, how you love on yourself, how you sustain yourself, then you need to join the wait list. Okay, let me see if I have this banner because I created. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm learning. So definitely, let me go back to navigating technology, y'all. Yes, your quality of life is impacted by you deciding not to decide. Okay, so we have to make the decision. And I want to just share very quickly, and I know all the decisions are not easy to make, but I want you to really think about if you continue to not decide and continue to live in this cycle, lead in this cycle, run a business in this cycle where you know things has to change. How is that going to look for your look 6 months from now when it comes to your health, your mental, your well-being, your team, your performance? Like it's a ripple effect. And when I was stationed in Portugal, y'all, and I share this in my book, I share the story because I share stories, but I share not only one thing I don't do in this book, I don't go in the depths of what didn't go, right. I gave you what happened, what I experienced, but also what I did, what I decided to do. And when I was in Portugal, on a company, that meaning I could not take my family with me. And I was married at the time. I had 2 kids at the time. And I'm, if you're not familiar with the government, when there's a reduction in force, that means they are cutting back on spending, people, resources, all the things. So imagine being on the island in Portugal at the base, and from thousands of people to now a few hundreds of people, and having to get rid of resources, still lead, but also still dealing with life challenges back here in the US. And the stress, y'all, when I say the stress on top of me, plus, work, leadership, downsizing the base, making sure the base, had events for the morale, because again, you're on an island and the base was not what it used to be, because now it was this big and now it's like here, and still having to deal with marriage challenges. And the weight of that mentally was not good for my well-being and for me to show up and lead and be fully present as I navigate the stress of the reduction in force, but also family life. And I share that story of how that impacted me emotionally, mentally, but also how I decided to end my 15-year relationship with my ex-husband, because it can be scary, but you have to look at, when it comes to you as the woman, what is best for you. So even though I did not have a choice to go to Portugal for a year by myself, it was like, you have to go, Sergeant Maxwell. At the time, it was McFarland. I had to go. But I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. And sometimes we have to step out of our environments to see what we don't see, because it's cloudy. So you might be in an environment right now where things are cloudy and you know that you need to make some decisions, but you're not able to because you're still in your mind. You see things a certain way, or you envisioned this specific thing to happen this way, this career to be this way, this business to be at this level, this relationship to be different, but it's not what is fueling you. So my friend, again, decision readiness is you deciding today. So I want to invite you to join the wait list. And the link is, let me get the link for you. And I'll drop it right here. That's the only thing about looking up when you have multiple cameras. So here's the link to join the wait list. Did it go? All right, press send. All right, so this is the link. You can click that in the chat to join the wait list. And with decision readiness, friend, it's about allowing you to make that decision so you can thrive. And again, I'm not saying life is going to be peaches and cream all day long. No. What I'm saying is that you want to be able to make those decisions so that you can navigate those challenges and still be able to thrive no matter what is going on. Because too often I hear people transition and, whether it's a job, a relationship, or close a business, and they stay stuck. Well, we don't stay stuck over here. We feel the hurt, we process, but we take action and we move forward because it's about living and thriving in this season. And that means now. Samantha said, yes, step away. We have to, because we have to get that clarity. Okay. So as an ambitious woman, you have dreams, you have goals, you have a big vision, but those visions, those dreams, nothing happens if you don't decide. Because when you decide, you get to start moving forward. You get to start seeing yourself in action and results. Because I know you want something better. I know you don't want to wake up questioning, is this my life? Is this it? Why am I burnt out? Why am I feeling drained? Why am I frustrated? Why am I angry at my kids? Why am I ready to put hands on the coworkers? Because you have a lot on your plate. But you have to decide. And that is why I have written my book, Woman Breed. Okay? And this is really to help you lead through life, career, and business while thriving in every season. Okay? Like, we want to thrive no matter the chaos of life, what's going on in the world, because you want to continue to live, to lead, to thrive. Samantha said, it's hard to believe we chose when we have so much going on as women. Yes, it is. It is hurt. I think it's hard to believe as we choose when we have so much going on as a woman. Or is it hard to believe? Yes. I think I'm tracking what you're saying. You might be driving. Yes. But definitely we do have a lot that we have going on as women. And sometimes it can be hard to choose. And I think that's what you're looking to say, because we do have a lot going on. But I want to remind us as women, like, we have to look at what is more important to us, because when we are, which should be yourself, because when you focus on you, you are able to show up better, parent better, have a better relationship, a better job, a better business. because you are focused on you. Okay. So I want to invite you, friend, to join the book bundle waitlist. And this is part of deciding. You can choose to just kind of listen to this video. You can choose to watch it later on, or you can choose to go ahead and join the waitlist to get more information on the book bundle. I will be live on Saturday, okay, which is my birthday. Hey. And Samantha said, yes, the goals, dreams, and visions, 100%. My thing, and I tell my kids this all the time, whatever you want to do, you can do it. You just got to believe and take action. You can't just believe, you got to believe and take action. I tell my kids, whatever you want, you can do it. And my daughter said, can I be president? I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, you can. And she's 6, y'all. Yes. So yes, friend, I want you to join me this Saturday, but I want you to join the wait list now. Okay. The link is in the chat. Join the wait list. This is the pre-order, y'all. This is not the full book launch. This is the pre-order. Get your book now. And when you order your book now, you will get bonuses. And what does that look like? Okay, so you will get the bundle, which is the book and the workbook. So you have a companion workbook because there are activities in there. There are prompts in there that you will utilize to create that move from indecision to action and create that transformation that you are looking for. Okay. And part of the bundle, you will get 30 days of mindset and wealth affirmation cards. Okay. You will get those. They will be in the package with your bundle. So it's not something that you just have to print out. This will be already packaged up for you. And another thing that you get is a 5-day reset, lead, and thrive intensive. This is an intimate group of women. Okay, we're probably going to do about 20 to 30 women. So the first 20 to 30 women who signs up, purchase the book, we are going to have a 5-day reset. And we're going to focus on my S4 framework, which is in the book. And we're going to focus on those 4 key components, which is self-awareness, strength, stewardship, and sustainability to help you thrive in life, career, and business, no matter the season, y'all. Okay. And other bonuses. So for individuals, okay, this is my birthday month, y'all. As you all know, if you've been following me, you know, it's my birthday this Saturday. So I'm doing some giveaways as well. So on top of the bundle, which is the book and the workbook and the 30 days of mindset and wealth building affirmation cards and the 5-day reset, my friend, I'm doing 3 additional giveaways. Whoever the 9th person is getting something. The 27th person to order the book is getting something. 44th person getting the book will get something. So get on the wait list, be those individuals to get the bundle and the giveaways. And guess what? All of this, you are investing $30, my friend. $30 for all of that. Where are you going to get that from? Okay. $30 for all of that. And based on the incentives, this is over $1,000 that you're getting from the 5-day intensive and the affirmation cards and the giveaways. And I might be throwing something else in there on Saturday. So join me live as well. Okay. So again, click on the link to join the book bundle / birthday celebration, September 27, which is this Saturday. We're going to be live at 10 Eastern time. That is the goal, 10 Eastern time, right here on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. And Samantha said, let's see. Listen, sometimes the load seems heavy. It is. Okay. It is. It is heavy. Sometimes I've been there as a mom, a single mom of 3, divorced, loss of a parent, these are things I share in the book, because I've heard often that women, as we go through life, as we go through challenges, some of us are not able to get back into living. And for me, I want you to process, but I don't want you to stay in that thing for years. Okay? Because some women will stay in that hurt, disappointment, betrayal for years, and they lose who they are during those times. And we're not doing that. This book, Woman Breathe, is to help you to thrive no matter the season. Okay? And Samantha said, it's my birthday. Yes. It is my birthday, y'all. I'm excited. Yes, the bonuses, again, this is the bundle you get for investing $30 in your life. That's what you're investing, $30 for your transformation to show up differently, to create a shift in how you lead, that's in your business, in your life, in your career. And you get the book itself. And y'all, I love the cover of the book. Okay. It's energetic. It's bold. It's like, we are ready to thrive. Okay. And you get the 30 days of mindset and wealth affirmation cards. And also you have the 5-day reset intensive, which is really going to focus on the S4 framework, which is in the book, helping you to show up and lead boldly, but also thrive no matter what is going on, whether you're leading people, you are, in your home life, and you feel like your identity needs to kind of be shifted. Definitely, you need to get on the wait list. Samantha said, I love bundles and bonuses. VIP, yes. And all of this for $30, my friend. Okay. And like I said, surprises for those 3 individuals that are going to be the 9th, the 27th, 44, because guess what? The 9th is September, my birthday month. The 27th is the date. And 44 is the year that I am. Okay. So, and you never know, there might be some extra surprises on Saturday. So join me live and get on the wait list. And if you know of a friend who needs this book, I want you to send this link to her. Because maybe she feels like, I need to breathe. I need some support. I need some transformation going on right now in my life. I want you to send this book to her. And if you are an organization, Samantha said birthday month 9th, yes, thank you for that, Samantha. And if you are an organization and you have a lot of women in your organization and you want to support them so that they can thrive, not only in their roles, but as women in their home lives as well too, then I want you to email me at info@macleadershipacademy.com, or you can send me a DM saying bulk, because you have the opportunity as a organizational leader to support your women leaders, to help them thrive as they lead, as they perform within your organization without quitting, without losing themselves in the process, because as a mom, as a woman, they are dealing with a lot. So you can purchase a bulk order for your women leaders, and it comes with a workshop as well to implement the strategies in the book. And they get the book and the workbook along with what I shared with the bundle, but also they will get a workshop just for your organization by itself. So, my friend, if you are looking at this thinking, I need this, then I want you to pre-order your bundle. Join the wait list. You can send me a DM if you have any questions. And the biggest thing, decision. Decision readiness starts with you. It's not about having it all together. It's about deciding, taking action, and moving forward. So if you're ready for true change and you're done wasting time, you're ready to reclaim yourself, your identity as a woman, not just as a mom, not just as a wife, not just as a career woman or a businesswoman, but a woman who is truly enjoying life and doing the things that she loves to do, who is thriving and leading in her role, in her business, in her life, and navigating those challenges that will come along, because life happens. We lose loved ones. Relationship ends. Parenting can be a challenge. I have 3 ages, 20, 15, and 6. So I'm dealing with 3 different personality at 3 different milestones of life. But guess what? I'm still enjoying life through all of that. My kids will say, oh, my mom still is fun. She's, yes, she, will say certain things, because as a mom, kids, they will irritate you sometimes. They will get on your nerves sometimes, but we still love them. But guess what? I'm still showing up. As life may be happening, guess what? I do not allow those things to keep me from moving forward. And I want the same for you. Do not allow your circumstances, your situation to keep you from living and moving forward, because some people like to see you just down, and we're not doing that. So do understand, my friend, whatever you're dealing with, know that that's just in that moment. But I don't want you to be so engrossed in that moment for the next 6, 7, 8, 12 months. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to process and we're going to move on. We're going to live. We're going to enjoy it, but we're going to thrive. Okay? So I want you to join the wait list. I'm going to talk about the bundle one more time. Again, this is the Woman Breathe bundle, which is really focused on helping you to lead through life, career, and business while thriving in every season. You're going to get the book along with the workbook, along with the mindset and wealth affirmation cards to really reset your mind, because we have to reprogram how we think and how we see ourselves so that we can thrive. When those challenges come, we are still thriving. And the 5-day reset, lead and thrive intensive, which is really going to help you to own and on that S4 framework, which is the self-awareness, strength, stewardship, and sustainability, because the goal is to sustain no matter what's happening. Samantha said, as my mother used to say, whose birthday was the 27th? Another Libra. You can't beat that with a stick. $30 book, workshop, and workbook. No brainer. Yes, I love hearing other people's birthday on September 27th, because it's an amazing day, y'all. September 27th. So birthday was on September 27th. My, one good friend that I had, her mom birthday is September 27th. Another young lady, same age as me, her birthday, I met a couple years ago. Her birthday is September 27th. So I love being connected to other, individuals who has the same birthday as me. So as a birthday celebration from, me to you, I invite you to join the book bundle waitlist. Like I said, I'm going to drop the link again. Share this live with someone. Again, you can purchase the bundle come Saturday, but if you want to get it beforehand, let me know. Again, this is a pre-order. That means you will not, this is just pre-ordering, and the book will be delivered to you within 4 weeks. That is the goal. So September 27th, we are ready to pre-order, or you can, like I said, you can let me know now. And if you're an organization, reach out to me, because I know you have a lot of women in your organization that could benefit or will benefit from this book and the workshop that I will present along with the bulk orders. Okay. But I want to thank you all for joining me today. Don't forget to join me this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. That's my birthday. We're going to be on here for about 30 minutes to an hour on Saturday to celebrate, but also to launch my book, Woman Breed. Okay. What else? I think that is it, y'all. So again, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, Samantha, for sharing. Happy birthday to your mom. Even though she's not here, we're going to celebrate for her on that day. So join me live Saturday if you're able to, and invite a friend. Send a friend over here. Watch the replay. And again, join the wait list. Click the link right here. Okay. And it's also in the description of the show as well, too. So, all right. So, yes, y'all, Woman Breed will be, well, it's here already, y'all. It's here. The section of the pre-book is here, and then it will be fully live, mailed out, shipped out 4 weeks from now. But yes, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me as always on the Executive Innovation Show. I'm your host, Shevvy, your BD and SBIR consultant, facilitator, speaking, and soon to be author. Okay. All right. Today we talked about decision readiness and how we have to be ready and decide to move forward. And we're not looking for complete balance. We're looking to be able to navigate and thrive and lead through life, career, and business so that we can thrive in every season, because this is what this book is about. And if you are that woman who you know in your heart and mind that things has to change in how you show up in your life, how you show up in your business, how you show up in your career, then this book is for you. And I want you to be part of this 5-day intensive, because it's going to transform and shift how you show up, how you lead, and how you execute as a woman leader. Okay. I'm bringing my 22 years of military experience leading in high stress combat environment to help you thrive in every season. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, have an amazing Wednesday as always. And I will see you all on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and have an amazing Wednesday. And don't forget to join the waitlist. All right. See y'all later.